Hey guys, welcome to Decidedly Neapolitan. I wanted to do one last DN extra just to kind of wrap things up and put them all to bed, so to speak. As you can see, all the B stuff is gone because I moved it down here. And yeah, it's going gangbusters down here for sure. It's growing little flowers, and one of the bad ones, Ender Lotus. I don't know, I guess those don't. I wonder what I've noticed that they've been floating around in other places. I'm not sure what you plant those on. But yeah, I moved it down here into this little area that I had set up for it, and it's just churning right along here. This little queens are just producing their stuff, and I have it pretty much set up the way B-Ran had it set up. I've got the servos that are actually, I think, yeah, they're just pulling out everything. Whatever's coming out of here is pulling out everything. And then here we have the Ender Princess and the Ender Drone, and then of course all of the metadata is turned off as well. And what that does is recycle the queen. And then the rest of it goes down this pipe here into the centrifuge, which is the combs, basically, I guess. I think that's the only other thing that comes out of here is just those combs. And they come in here and they get centrifuged. And it produces a honey drop and some of this, what's it called? Pulsating propolis. So the centrifuge produces the honey drop and the pulsating propolis. Now the honey drops get shunted up here and end up going into the tesseract, and then the tesseract is connected to my resource chest up there. And then the pulsating propolis gets pulled out into this auto crafting bench, where you can see it takes 5 to create this pulsating mesh. Sounds a little bit disgusting, honestly. And then the pulsating mesh is pulled out, and then it takes 5 of those in order to make 1 ender pearl. So it's a bit of an involved system. And then here I'm just pulling out the ender pearl and putting it into the tesseract. So pretty simple system. I have 1 magnetic dynamo that yeah, it seems to be working all right. I think this guy's, yeah, he's fully augmented. I could probably hook up another dynamo to this, but it seems to be working all right. And of course I have just the just the lava tank here, a resonant, and you can see that it holds 512,000 buckets of lava. So yeah, that'll last for a while. So then up here, what we've got is now you notice that there isn't a spot loader here. I removed all my spot loaders. Because I just didn't want them running all the time, and there's no reason for all this stuff to be running all the time. I left the spot loader here, this guy, and I also left the spot loader in my lava gen over in the Twiglet Forest, because this guy is actually hooked up to the lava tank here, and that's keeping these guys full. So the lava tank has a spot loader, and this guy has a spot loader on it. And as you can see, if we look at the chunks here, this spot loader covers right about to here, and then back this way. So just the 1 chunk. So, but I removed all the other spot loaders. I've got 147 ender pearls and 1,423 honey drops. So yeah, now see, I'm getting the Z fighting on the caches, as well as the I know B-Ran was talking about having Z order display problem with the barrels, but it also happens in the cache. When you get that sort of effect like that, what's happening is every object in the world basically has a Z order, and what the Z order is the depth order of it. That's really what it's called when you're talking about 3D graphics. You're talking about the Z order. It might not actually be like in Minecraft in the Z direction. It's just when you're talking about 3D graphics, there's a Z order in the Z order, or even in you get Z order in GUI elements. You know, like your Windows interface has a Z order associated with it, and it's basically the Z order. For example, if you have several windows opened up at the same time, then Z order 0 is your topmost window. It's the one you're actually looking at, but there may be other windows behind it, and the same occurs here, where when you get this sort of effect, it means that the engine doesn't know exactly which one to display. So it's like, let's see if I can get to it here. Like right there, see, it's actually displaying the honey drop, but it's displaying it just on the other side of this cache. So that's where you get that little funky, see, like, let's see, where was it? It disappeared there. Pretty tricky to try to get it, because it works most of the time. But you know, when it disappears altogether, then you know it's just it has to understand what to display as far as the cache. There we go. See, it's gone there, and it's what to display as far as the interface on the cache and the honey drop. You notice you don't have a problem with the other ones, so there's something weird about the honey drop where the engine doesn't really know exactly how to display it, because you don't have that problem with these other items. So there's something a little bit funky with that honey drop that the engine is having trouble with, or it doesn't have trouble with the other ones. So it's, yeah, some sort of problem there with the with how it's ordered in the stack, because you can, you know, you don't have a problem there. That's showing up just fine. So yeah, it's just some sort of weird mechanism with that. Maybe have something to have to do with the data tag on it or something like that. But there's something strange about the honey drop where it's not displaying correctly. And I suspect if you put it in, you know, maybe a sign or something like that, it might not display correctly at all angles either. And you know it's a display problem because it changes as you're changing the viewing angle. And see, the engine is resolving each one of these viewing angles every tick or whatever it is. So every screen refresh, or however often the engine is refreshing the screen. And so, you know, it's some sort of weird data. It all boils down to a data problem. Now, see, from this distance, it works pretty good, but it's still you can still see it flickers a little bit. So yeah, there's some sort of data problem with those guys, where they don't want to display right. But it happens in both the barrels and the caches, and those are two different mods. So obviously, the common denominator is the honey drop itself. So there's something weird going on with that honey drop. The engine doesn't know how to display it correctly when it's in a container like that, because it only seems to happen while it's in the container. So yeah, interesting. A little bit more information than you probably care about. But there we have it. So I just wanted to kind of wrap things up and sort of, you know, just put everything to bed, so to speak. That's such a terrible saying. I shouldn't say stuff like that. But, you know, sort of just to wrap it up and tie it off and put a bow on it. How's that? That sound better? But yeah, I got it moved down here, and so everything is done. Everything is set. Everything is cleared off. I just don't have anything else to do. So, like I said before, guys, I appreciate the support on the series. Thanks to the guys on the server for putting up with me, and yeah. So don't have any plans for anything much in the future. In fact, I'm probably not going to be doing too much here on my channel here in the future. I've got a few things scheduled out for the next couple months, but after that, probably not going to be doing a whole lot. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be doing any Minecraft. I'm going to take a break from Minecraft for a while. I'm a little, not burned out, but yeah, I just want to do some other stuff, work on some other projects and stuff. So probably not going to be another Minecraft series, at least not anytime soon. I was thinking about doing a what do you call it, a CTM map. I've tried a couple maps, but I don't know. I haven't really found anything I'm all that interested in doing. I did start a little mini CTM map, but it was too easy, basically. And I was playing on normal difficulty, but it was even on hard difficulty it wouldn't have been hard. So yeah, so I recorded a few episodes of that, but I'm not going to put it up on the channel because it's just, there was nothing to it. It's too simple, too easy. I could go with one of the bigger ones, but I don't really want to invest, 60, 70, 80, 100 episodes in a map like that. So yeah, I'm probably just not going to do anything Minecraft related for a while. Plus my computer's having trouble with Minecraft right now for some reason. Especially on the modded ones, yeah, I don't know why, but it's having a real difficulty with it. I can play Left 4 Dead 2, and it's no problem. I can play Doom, run the different Doom engines. I've been kind of alternating between GZ Doom and the Doomsday engine. Don't have any problems with that. And, I could play Fallout New Vegas, for example. I can't play Fallout 4 because my computer just doesn't have enough power to play it. I can play it, but I can't play it, decently. I get, 10 FPS on it or whatever it is. So it's not really playable. But, like New Vegas, I can play it. So it only seems to be having trouble with Minecraft right now, and I'm not sure why. But the other games are fine, but my computer's not the best in the world anyways. It's pretty low end, low grade. So yeah, so not going to be too much on the channel. Yeah, I'm going to work on some other projects that I've had sort of lingering around for a while. And since I'm going to finishing off this series, then yeah, I'll get a chance to work on some of that other stuff. And you may see little snippets about that in the future, but not anytime soon. So not a whole lot going to be on the channel. But yeah, but you will be hearing from me here in the future from some of this other stuff that I want to do, hopefully. So we'll see how it goes. Works kind of working 7 days a week right now, so yeah, work's kind of been wearing me down a little bit. But as far as this series goes, this is it. I wanted just to do one little DN extra just to kind of bring you guys up to speed on what I had done with the bees, because I had talked about moving them downstairs. So I just want to show you that I did that, and everything's hunky-dory and working like a charm. So again, thanks B-Ran for all the bee stuff. And yeah, I will see you guys whenever. So appreciate it, guys. Bye-bye now.